I live in Newtown, Sydney, Australia. I'm 53. My torso, it's getting a bit chunky over the years. It used to be about 10 kilos lighter. It's more of a daddy figure. So other people that like daddies seem to like it. My intos would be kissing, sucking, rimming, massage, fucking. I'm more of a top guy, so I'm kind of like vanilla-ish, but with a twist. Not a pub type person or a club person. So I spend an enormous amount of time, too much time, trawling the chat lines and whatever. If persons ask me for pictures, I'm always happy to give them my most recent picture. I'd rather that than them turn up and go, oh, you don't look anything like your picture. I met this really nice guy, really nice, and he arrived at the door and I thought he was like super, he was far better than I could have wanted. And then we started having sex and we went to the anal penetration bit and he told me that he doesn't want anyone to use a condom. And I went, no. And I said, like, you know, I obviously asked him what his status was as well, and he said that he was positive. And so I went, mate, no. Like, you know, he goes, well, he got into an argument with that as well. I was like, you didn't tell me that you wouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you didn't tell me that you were positive and you didn't tell me that you only did bareback sex. So you have to almost expect that everyone has HIV. And that way you always make sure that you're safe. People can be really nasty is the only word I can think of. It's like, yeah, you're trying to be nice and be chatty. Sometimes you just like to have a chat to people, but you get this really aggressive response back, like, fuck off, you're too old, or my granddad's younger than you. It's like, come on, like, I was just being nice, I just said hi. I think because they get so much dumped on them by some of these prowling older guys as well, so you have to, it's not all one way. You actually go to meet somebody, I would normally meet somebody, say, up at the station or whatever, and you see them like 100 yards away, and it's like, oh, no. And so you just turn around and rather than actually going up and say, look, you're not my type, it's like, no, I'll let you wait, I'm just going back home. But that's nasty. Like, you do feel really guilty afterwards, but it's like, oh, I'm sure they'll give up in 15 minutes and go home themselves, so that's fine. The first time is kind of scary, that you can actually shove something as big as your fist up such a tiny hole, but and they enjoy it. I find that remarkable that anyone could even, yeah. You know those things that you clean your ear out with, those little swabs. That would scare me. But it's like, yeah, a fist, no. And I've been amazed how far you can get into someone's ass. It's like amazing. So yeah, you meet some nice people from Grindr, but I honestly wouldn't remember my first one.
That's cool.
Do I sound like a slut? Yes. Yes. She doesn't like being held at all.